Welcome to this episode of Liberty Creek. On this episode, Jen and I are up at the cabin again. I just woke up at 6:30 in the morning. The birds are chirping. I'm about to go turn the generator on. And today is supposed to rain. It's the first time I've been up in a little bit since my solo trip due to work and other things. It's about 60 degrees in the cabin. I got up here last night and I have a lot of stuff I want to get done. I don't think I'm gonna get much of any of it done because of the rain. I'm gonna start the water system to bring water into the cabin. I have the pump, the filters, the hot water, instant hot water heater. One thing I am lacking is I think certain fittings I'm gonna need. I have the PEX. I have everything except for a couple fittings. I didn't get a chance to get to Home Depot to grab them. Last night I stopped at Home Depot on the way up and they didn't have the fittings I need. Everything is now green. If I don't get that battery charged on the lawnmower, I'm gonna have some trouble next time I come up. So, yep, that's what's going on. It's early. I'm still waking up. Let's see what we could get done today. Let me check the fridge. I did plug in the fridge last night just to see if we can last, if the fridge will continuously run off the two batteries. So we come in here. Here's my two battery hookup. I just ran it right into the converter or inverter. Ran it right into the inverter. But eventually I'm gonna run it, plug it into the entire shack, and plug the fridge in somewhere. I should have put a plug on the bottom here, but they're all up high. I didn't think I was gonna have a fridge in here. Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't put a plug on the bottom. Everything's up high. I don't think I did. No, everything's like countertop high. All right, let me, so this has been running all night. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's cold. It's a working. That's excellent. Basically, I believe that, I don't know how much this particular fridge draws, but it only turns on like maybe, I don't know, I would have to sit out here and see, but probably depends on the temperature outside and everything. Every 15 minutes it might run, maybe run for a minute, I don't know. And that's where it will be drawing the energy or the power. So it would be awesome if those two batteries could just run this all the time, 24/7. I don't know if it can or not. That's why I'm testing it today. And if it can, I'm gonna just leave it on. I'm gonna just leave it plugged in while we're up here, and also have the entire snack shack plugged in all the time. So when I flip that switch, the fan turns on, and it'll all be powered by the inverter and those two batteries. But nothing will be pulling juice except for the refrigerator. Everything else is, when we need it. So we might turn that fan on for 5 minutes, maybe. So I did pick this up. I have to hang it up somewhere in the shack. We went treasure hunting and I found this sign and we thought it was pretty cool. It's from a restaurant somewhere in Connecticut. The guy was trying to explain it to me. I never heard of the place, so they closed down and he had a couple signs from it and he had two left and I grabbed that one. I thought it was pretty neat. So we'll throw it out here somewhere. We'll probably have to take down another sign or maybe over there. That would be cool. Or I don't know, wherever John wants it. I did have another idea. If you've been following my channel for a while, I was born in '75, so I was brought up in the '80s. I'm a Gen Xer. Payphones. I thought it would be really cool to put a payphone right here. I mean, that's where I first thought of it. Or actually, I could put one here, and just it would be pretty cool with the nostalgia. Or and there's ways to make them work even out here. What I could do, not sure if it would work, is you could buy a little converter for it, so it could plug into a standard wall jack, and then from there you could get something called cell to phone, and that actually plugs into the phone where the wall jack would be, and it turns any old phone into a Bluetooth device. Then you pick up your cell phone, you see where it says, whatever it'll be called, probably cell to phone, and you click on it, you link the two together. Now the payphone or whatever old style wall phone you have turns into your cell phone. So as long as your cell phone's around the area, the phone will ring, the phone will work, you could dial out, you could receive calls. I said, man, that would be cool. I did find a couple cell phones. They want so much money now because now they're like collector items, because can't find them anywhere. And I tried to get a deal for it. The guy wanted to know what I wanted it for. I don't understand these people. They're selling stuff on Marketplace. I offer him a pretty decent price for it. Not what he wanted, of course, because and he wants to know all this information. Sell it to me or not sell it to me? What the hell are you listing it on Marketplace for? I'm willing to pay. You can either say no, or you could say okay. But he did inform me. He basically works on phones like that. I guess he works for a phone company, and so he's basically getting them for free and then selling them on Marketplace. Those phones have lithium batteries in it that's supposed to last like 40 years. That's what he was telling me, and he's saying it's not compatible. But I was telling him, I'm not using that, sir. That's not what's going to power it. It's going to be the conversion kit. But he basically, I don't know, it turned into a conversation, and not, yes, you could buy it. And then I was like, so what's up? Will you sell it to me? And he's all like, basically, I'll get back to you. He said, basically said, I don't know. So weird. So I'm still looking for us a phone. All right, let me get in there, eat some breakfast, and we'll go from there. All right, so I ate. I'm all fueled up. I hope it doesn't rain. It feels like it's already starting to be misty out. But taking a little walk. I got the generator going over here so I could charge up my battery and start the lawnmower. And then we're gonna go take a look at see what I got for plumbing the rain catchment system into the cabin. So that's not ready yet. Give it a little bit more time. Let's take a look at how the garden's looking. I mean, I turned the soil last time. Take a look. Well, unfortunately, I could definitely hear the raindrops falling on some of the leaves back there. Ah, boy. Last week it was so beautiful. Guess what? I had to work. So I'm gonna see what I could get done. Everything's starting to pop. All the grass, everything's looking green. Looks nice. Oh, yeah, it's definitely misty out. It's gonna rain. But I got a lot to do. So last time I came up, I did a bunch of things solo. I put in this fan right here. Jen's coming to inspect my work. What do you think of your little fan?
It's pretty neat.
Doesn't have light bulbs though.
Yeah, well, we'll have to buy some.
Yeah, we'll have to get some light bulbs.
They're the littler
You know which ones?
butt ones.
Yeah, the little butt ones.
Yeah.
So you have to get some real weak ones, because you know you're sitting out here.
Yeah,
you don't want to be like, there's a lot of damn lights in that thing. But there's a remote.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have to have
Yeah.
the light on, right?
So Jen's gonna probably, I don't know, maybe paint the ends of the porch. She did bring up the paint. Let me show you some of the things I got, folks, okay? I might make a separate series of me installing it for one episode, but this is some of the things I purchased. And again, I'm not like these other channels. They're like, oh, I'm building a cabin in the woods. Me and my wife are doing it, or I'm with a friend or something. And then the next thing you know, they're laying stuff out. And then the next thing you know, they have all these contractors on site, and they're building this thing, and they're sponsored by 7,000 things, and they got money falling out of their pockets. We're on a budget. We are blessed that we have decent jobs and we make a pretty good living. We're not rich by any means. But when you want to do something and you look at it as an investment and you want to enjoy it, you know, you roll the dice and you budget. And slowly but surely, me and Jennifer built our little cabin that we dreamt about in our little slice of heaven in Vermont, way off the beaten path that, you know, and we love it up here. So this seems like a lot of money. Someone went out and you just drop it all. But remember, I don't build in the winter. My building budget, my monthly set aside building budget, I kind of save all that. And now I've been saving for solar for maybe 2 years. I have a solar fund. So I have money for some solar. Maybe the whole solar. Depends what I do. I have money for the ceiling. I know everybody wants to see pine on that ceiling. I have money. All I got to do is order. I'm waiting for it to get a little bit better weather because I want to deliver the pine. I have many friends that said they'll help me put it up. We'll see. So this what I'm about to show you is stuff that, you know, it wasn't like just, you know, so no one sponsors me. I wish they would. You know, I reached out to for my solar to Battleborn batteries, something like that, and I filled out all their stuff. I tried to have, they said, you know, I see if I could get a discount on batteries or something. I put it on my YouTube channel. I know my YouTube channel isn't the biggest channel, but still, I have some videos that have a lot of views. And they said, fill out this. We'll get back to you at the end of the month. I filled it out. I never heard anything. Now it's been 2 months. I haven't heard anything. I wrote back, haven't heard anything. I do see another channel that they sponsored his whole solar, everything, gave him everything. And you know, this guy's, again, got money falling out of his pocket. He don't need a sponsor. But it is what it is. I'll get what I can afford and go from there. But this here, I've seen on many videos. This one's hard to actually buy. You buy straight from the manufacturer like I did, and they had a discount. I forget the discount. Someone's very interested for this month. If you happen to catch this in time, they had a discount code. It was like welcome something, and it gave you like 15% off the purchase, I believe. And so when I bought this, I went to Amazon, out of stock. Walmart, out of stock. Everywhere I went, out of stock. There was this one hardware store in like Texas that had it, and you know what? I'm not risking that. I never heard of that hardware store, so I wasn't going to order that online. But I went to the manufacturer, and they had this. And if you type in off-grid cabin, you know, hot water heater, instant hot water, whatever, this comes up. A lot of the bigger channels use this, and it is a good one. It's the L10. So this is one of the ones that are used by all the bigger channels that I've seen. The L10 by EcoTemp. I have no idea how much it was. I forgot. It was like $240, $245. I got it on a sale. Now, a lot of these things that you can buy,
You could vent outside. It could be inside. This is an outdoor one. We still are not sure where we're going to put it. There look like there's some damage in the shipping. Hopefully it didn't break anything. I can actually touch the unit, hopefully, until we open it. We won't know. But I did a little research, and one guy had this for like 8 years. He says he uses it in his shop. He's actually brought it to his new location. Thing never fails him. He uses it all the time. The thing is great. Best thing about these, you don't have to plug in. The ignition is like 2D batteries or something like that, or C, and you turn on your faucet, this thing kicks on, and you got hot water in like seconds. Once it pushes out whatever's in the line, and this is something that would be awesome. That was something we didn't think we would do right away, but I was like, yo, that, you know, might as well do it now. Now I went with the PEX 1/2 inch. This stuff isn't expensive. This stuff isn't expensive at all. I think this was like $34 for 100 feet or 50 feet. 100 feet, like $34. I got a red and blue. Why not? You could get white and run it all white. It doesn't matter. But I grabbed the red and blue. Now we start getting into a little bit of money. The pump. They have this awesome little set. I saw. I didn't do the 12 volt. But I couldn't buy the kit that this comes together with because I couldn't find it. So I bought them separate. I can't even tell you. I don't remember how much the pump cost. I think it was like $100, and then this was like $30 or something. I think you definitely want one of these. So the pump's not, the pressure is there all the time. I would definitely get this if you're going to run it like we are planning on. Now, I'll put up a diagram. This is something I made on paint, so you know, it's not professional, but it's just something so I could put in my head while I was planning this. Still, I don't get what I'm going to be doing, but it's going to come out of our tanks. It's going to run to a filter. Now, it's going to either be the filter that came with the pump, or I'm going to put a spin down filter right at the beginning. Okay, so it's going to come out, go into the spin down filter. I forget how many microns this is, but it would remove any big stuff before it goes into my pump, okay? And these are nice, easy to clean, and you could just wash it right out. It's just to grab all the big foreign objects and anything that made it past my leaf eater and my pull sock. So that's number one. Goes through the pump. Once it goes through the pump, it's going to go through two inline sediment filter, and they sell different type of I bought 2 of those, and these are the filters that could go with it. One removes all types of like I don't know, where is it now, like the carbon to get the smell out of the water, stuff like that, and one removes more finer sediment, and it goes down more and more. 5 micron, and this is 20 micron, so I'll put the 20 and then the 5, and from there one's going to split, have a split. One will go to the hot water, and then one will continue and then split to the shower, to the sink in the kitchen. And then the one that goes to the hot water is going to go up to the hot water, come down off the hot water, go down, have another split, one to the shower, one to the kitchen sink. And that is how I plan on running it all. I picked this up. This has been in my cart for like 2 years on Amazon. I grabbed this one. Infield, yeah. And then I grabbed a whole bunch of fittings. Buy them online, they're cheaper. These are as well infield. Buy your fittings online, because you go to the store. These things could start adding up. This here, if I bought them individually at the store, would cost me 3 times as much as the kit I bought. See, these aren't too bad, but this here, 1/2 inch, 100. I think this cost me like $18 or something. In the store, $25, same bag. What are these? I bought these the wrong size, of course, but this is supposed to be 3/4 to a 1/2. I don't know. I think they're both halves, so it's not going to work. this is where I'm gonna run into trouble today. If I tried to go ahead and hook it all up, I don't have the proper fittings to hook it all up. And it's gonna take time, it's gonna rain. That's why I said I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I even put a double support. All right, so here's the box, folks. We're gonna pop it open because we're trying to figure out what's gonna work. I have no idea how to open this box. Where to hang it. There it is. So it says fragile, handle with care, which FedEx did not. Ooh, pretty. Okay, first of all right, it looks like it survived shipping. Here's the unit itself. It's packaged pretty nice. Couldn't use a thicker box since they, you know.
Can't put it down that way.
Got the fittings problems. Quick call. All right, so there's the unit itself, folks. And down here it looks like you got your gas input, your water input, and your water output. And this is where the batteries will go. So it's pretty straightforward. I have no idea what this is. I'm sure I'll figure it out. And then this would be gas and all that good stuff. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I don't run a cold to my sink or to my hot water. I don't run a cold line to the shower. Just one, the hot line, and you could do the mix on here somehow so it only puts the temperature to what you want to take a shower on. I don't want to do that. I will have the mix. If I don't want to turn the cold water on, I won't turn the cold water on. Same thing with the sink. But sometimes you want cold water, or you just want maybe not to run it. Maybe you run out of propane. I don't know. But I'm gonna run 2 lines. So we want to see if this will fit in the back where we plan on putting it. Well, Jen said this would be this perfect spot. And it looks like it was meant for it. There it is.
Perfect.
Perfect. That would look good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because it's far enough away from the window, you know.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, and it's not near your pipes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's just the downspout, folks. I don't think the kicks out heat to melt that PVC.
I was just thinking the exhaust melting the PVC.
No, I doubt. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Only one would find out.
That was good.
Yeah, it was
perfect.
Good. Yep. Okay. So installation of the box is now complete. It's hung up. The hood is on. Now we just have to pipe in the propane and basically the hot water and the cold water feeds. And like I said, I have to go get probably some connectors for that. So, but this is done. I don't have to worry about this next time I come up. So let's go ahead and probably start playing with some pecs and maybe build a little wall to hang everything on. I don't know, we're still up in the air. I think the wall's gonna go this way. On the inside wall, it's gonna have all the filters and stuff. So if you look, here's the hose. I don't know if this is the hose I'll use, but the water will feed in up to the, I'm not sure what I'm doing first. It might be a filter. It's going to be a filter, but I don't know which filter. And then it's going to go into the pump. Then from the pump, go to 2 filters. And then one PEX is going to come out, feed into the cold water. And then the hot water is going to come out, go back underneath the cabin, run to the kitchen sink and the shower. I did get a shower controls. I'll be trying to install that later. The sink has had a faucet on it for a long time. I got that faucet off of Amazon. It's a real nice faucet. Got it real cheap and it looks real good. Never got to test it. Hopefully soon we'll be running water through it. Jen will be happy about that and get that big blue cube off her counter for at least the spring, summer, and fall. Winter, I'll drain everything. I'll blow out the lines and yeah, winterize it, and we'll start bringing
that in
jugs
for the
up.
winter.
I guess you could bring this in for the winter, but I don't think it has to be.
Yeah.
I could just put a cover on it.
Hmm.
But yeah, exciting times here at the cabin. Exciting for Jen and I when we're taking those 2-minute showers. Now we could take a 4-minute shower. And the tanks are totally full. I actually have the first flush system open all the way, so nothing is actually going back into the tanks because they're flowing. Something's in the woods. Something's in the trees. No, it's in the trees. What movie's that from? What is it, Jen?
I don't know. What is it?
Predator.
Oh. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Right to the top.
Does it look clean?
Yeah. Kind of like a little oily something. Like, you know, it has a little something on the top of it. It's not like crystal clear that I'll be willing to drink. Never will be able to drink that. That's going through my filtration in a Berkeley. I'm going to be drinking that. I'll boil it too. But yeah, all right, let's get to it. So progress is very slow. It did rain. It's raining. Look at Jennifer. She's making our dinner, her lunch. What is this, lunch? Lunch.
I think we'll eat a very light dinner.
What is
Texas
this, Jen?
chili.
Texas chili, and how are you making it?
I'm on my Camp Chef Lodge, whatever you call it. On my Lodge Dutch oven.
Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Over the coals.
Over the coals, yeah. Charcoals. Then you'll put the top on.
And that's some camp cooking over here, folks.
Yeah.
You got the charcoal on top. You got the charcoal on the bottom. Certain amount of charcoals make it so many degrees. There's calculation for everything. But that looks good. It looks like some nice yummy chili. And that's what we'll be eating. All right. I'm trying to install shower controls right now. Like I said, it's going slow, folks. Going slow. All right, folks. So, as you can see, it's pouring. You buy drill sets like this, it's like impossible to get these drills out. It's like cutting your fingers trying to get them out. Man. I've been through like 3 of these drill sets. All right, so let's see what we accomplished so far. I've been at it for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. My whole plumbing nightmare happened, so I got the metal up. Looks pretty good. I'll put it over here. I might start cleaning this up here, and then let me set up my table and chairs. And you know, if you want to see how I did this, go back to like the previous video. I show you a couple steps. Basically, you put down the J channel, you cut the pieces to fit, and then you screw it in. And this one, you know, 3 screws for the J channel on the bottom, 3 screws for the top. It all slides in, pops in there. The corner J channel to wrap it, frame it in. I'll use 2 stitch screws, one on top, one on bottom, and boom, done. Solid. What you'll see the top there, and we'll come back with a bigger, like I don't know, like a I don't know, the biggest piece I have around here, 2x6 or something, and I'll use it for the top and wrap it. It'll look good. All right, I'll bring you back when I clean this place up and get this all finished. Tastes like pork rinds. Delicious. Wow. You see this chili, folks? Looks like when I was in Iraq, one of my favorite meals when we did get fed. Let me pull. Story time. So me and Jen are on right now the carnivore diet. Is that correct, Jen? Mm-hmm. And I've been on it for 5 days. I lost like 5 pounds, like a pound a day. Jen lost like 5 pounds, 6 pounds. So we're just giving it a try. Just right here is I used to call something like this. We used to get in Iraq called I used to call it Alpo, and I loved it, like dog food. Not the same. Good. It was better.
what flavor profile would you call your Alpo? Like a
Sweet.
more sweet?
There's a sweet sauce on it.
Wonder if it's more like a stroganoff.
Mm,
Did it come with anything?
no. Well, we would get like these big green bats, like keep the heat in. If they brought food by, we would get it like every time.
How much is that?
I think every time I forget, but we didn't have a chow hall. So we ate MREs every day. So basically I hate MREs. So my buddies would give me their, crackers and peanut butter and stuff like that. And I would give them my meals because I hated my meals. And some Marines actually put on weight. I lost a lot of weight. I came home 152 pounds. My normal weight is like 200. So, yeah, this is what this reminded me of.
What it looks like.
What it looked like, yeah. Delicious. Once I finish eating, I'll get back there and start working on the porch. Go from there. I always say that.
Find something else.
All right, folks, so I got done with that over there. I got done eating my lunch. The sky opened up like you wouldn't believe on me. I was trying to finish up. If you remember, I had put some tin or the metal roofing material on the inside of that door. I never finished it. So, of course, I start finishing it, and it just opened up on me. I was getting soaked. I had my Gore-Tex on. Finally, I just gave up. So I packed up the tools. I think it's going to continue to rain like this the rest of the day. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, but, you know, I had that drive. Maybe we'll do a couple things, but then I got to head back. But we were hanging out in the shack for a while, and it was fun just to sit there and look out and see it pouring out. Right now, it let up a little bit. The crabapple tree, I don't know if you can see it from here, but it is in full swing over there. Looks good. I don't think I've ever seen it flower that much, so that's good too. So here we are. We're almost 95% done with my little breakfast nook that me and Jen created, and it is almost exactly as we imagined it. I do have to get a top plate here. I think I'm going to get an 8-inch piece of 2x8 or something, or maybe the like what I forget what it is, inch or 3/4. It's pressure treated, but I don't know if they have it in 8 inches. I want a little bit of an overhang because this is 6 inches here. I want a little bit like an inch on both sides, so I'm looking for an 8-inch, and that would look nice in the corner. I'm thinking about once I get because I'm not gonna, edge out all the corner and stuff. So wherever it stops, it's gonna stop here and here, and then I'll try to get a pattern and I'll insert a piece of the wood in there and probably put some pocket hole screws, and then I'll have a little shelf here. Put a drink, or Jennifer could put some flowers. She's gonna put some hanging flower pots over here probably as well. We did think of this whole thing at a restaurant. If you follow my channel, you know. We went to a pizza restaurant, and they had this little like bar top high seating, and they had metal on the bottom, and then they had a screening right here, just like maybe a foot, so you couldn't see the people on the other side of the divider. We thought that was cool. We were like, oh, maybe we should put that here. So like, but we're like, why you want to do that? We want to see what's going on over here, but for privacy. But we're tucked away far enough that no one can really see us. In the winter, maybe if someone's out, but we're tucked away pretty good. But this is great. What do you think, Jen?
I love it.
She loves it. So we got our little spot. Like I said before, we had these chairs for a while. These bistro sets cost an arm and a leg now. Ridiculous. I don't know when they went up that much. When we first moved in our house about 11 years ago, Jen and I wanted to get one for our screen and porch there, and I found this for like $65. Came with a little table still at home. So we found this. I think this was what? 40 bucks. So that was the cheapest table I've seen. All these sets now are ridiculous. If you bought this as a set and everything matched, you're talking $200, $300, folks. My mind is blown. You want something really nice? It's going to cost you $300, $400.
Yeah, the one that we liked was $400.
Yeah, the one that we were looking at to buy and we thought about it was $400. And it was at Big Lots. And $400 at Big Lots. Whew. I have to see at the end of the season if I see them drop a slice in that price on that and they still have it, maybe I'll grab it. Because sometimes you do see deals like that. At Big Lots, we always look at the gazebos. And sometimes at the end of the season, they're practically giving away these gazebos. I mean, BJ's that time, we saw a beautiful one at BJ's. And the one in the store, they were just like giving it away. It was like a $1,500 gazebo. But if you came and took the model in the store, they would give it to you for $300. So we didn't get that for some reason. I don't think I felt like disassemble it and taking it down. Yeah. So, but that is a deal because that was a nice one. But here we are. This is pretty much 95% done. We enjoy it. I can't wait to eat breakfast out here, but it's got to warm up a little bit more. So it was a little chilly this morning. What else is going on? Yeah, that's all I have for this episode, really, folks. I wish I had more. If I have more, I'll continue the episode. But this was a unfortunately uneventful trip. The washout for us, and my me not being prepared. Like I said, I wasn't coming up to fully install the plumbing and the catchment system plumbed into the cabin, but at the last minute I thought I was pulling it all together and I had everything, but those fittings, remember, I bought the wrong fittings. I went to Home Depot. I said it like 3 times already. Home Depot didn't have them. So now what do? You run back to a different Home Depot an hour away, and then find out they don't know. I just did what I could do. Next weekend, I think for a while we'll be coming up and follow along. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody. It's a little update at Liberty Creek, what Jen and I have been up to. Thank you to all my subscribers. And at the end of the video, one of my subscribers was asking me what is the hour count on the Predator. I'll post it up. I'm not sure. I still didn't look, or I'll just answer your comment. Yeah. Anything else, Jen? You got anything for our subscribers or viewers?
No. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I had a bunch of questions from people, and this is a good time that I could, answer them. And I can't think of any of them except for the person that was asking for the hour. All right. So we'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Jen?